Better christen the coals.
It's funny, man.
Like really, that did nothing for the coals. Probably put them out, made it worse. So don't do that. 200-gram burgers.
This is your own cooking show, Joel.
Freshly ground yesterday.
You have your own cooking show right here. Okay, so again, what kind of meat were they? Blade, wasn't it?
I think so. I told you. You gotta remember that shit.
Well, it's somewhere in
It's a blade roast.
Yeah.
Huge. It was at least 80-20 or more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like really heavy on the 20 for sure, because that's what you want when you're making burgers, an 80-20 or better.
You gotta have nice fat content.
When you're burgers, fat's your friend.
Especially on charcoal.
Fat is your friend, yes, especially on charcoal. Where's my phone? Because I gotta set the timer.
I need to help it a little bit as you go.
Dale has my phone. Dale, I need my phone. You've done as much research as you can do.
Once you get that membrane.
Well, I'm sorry, but you do it on YouTube there. But I need my phone for my timer.
About making the cut right here with the bandsaw, this is live, because now I can go down through here.
5 minutes aside.
5 minutes aside.
Single bone is detached.
And how big a flame would you say that is?
There is no flame.
Yeah,
you
well, no, okay. How hot would you say the coals are?
I have no idea.
Okay.
As hot as it can get.
Yeah, and I know you can't.
As hot as coals can get. We'll say 300.
And I know.
We'll guess.
Yeah, and you can't open it right now.
No.
So.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I hear a lot of cooks say when it comes to smoking and barbecuing.
Yeah.
If you're looking, you're not cooking.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely true. The minute you open up that, you lose all the heat that you've built up in there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of smoke too,
And
I'd
you lose
imagine.
Smoke too. See, that's a nice smoke. That's not a bad smoke for charcoal. It's a little smoky, but that's giving you some flavor. You know what I mean? But when you're smoking, this is barbecuing. When you're smoking, you want a nice clear smoke.
Okay.
You know? And that means you've burnt off all that excess carbon and
So-
crap that goes on your food. That's what makes it black.
Okay, but this seems kind of bluish to me.
Well, that's what you want. That's a good smoke. That
Oh,
means
okay.
It's burning at optimum temperature.
Okay.
Like here, if you come over here,
Yeah.
you can see from the side here. The reason I had this open so we have airflow going
Sure.
through.
Okay.
Okay, so you see how it's glowing there? There's a little bit of flame, but that could be because some fat dripped down.
Sure.
But the charcoal is pretty much not burning. It's burning. It's glowing.
And-
It's not on fire. That fire is from the fat dripping down.
Okay, now again, this is called an offset smoker, right?
Yeah, this is an offset smoker and barbecue.
Okay, but you're not using the smoker portion at all right now.
No,
You're just
no,
it's
no.
kind of a convenient tool rest right now.
It allows the airflow. It gives
Sure.
you more airflow than a regular barbecue.
Yep.
Because a regular barbecue, this would be closed off. This wouldn't be there.
We're just talking about the configuration of the unit that you're using.
Like this, as a smoker, this thing works really great.
Yeah.
It's a master chef.
Okay.
I got it
Where
from a
did-
buddy of mine. He gave it to me because he was doing a job somewhere and the guy was going to throw it out. So he said, hey, my buddy will take it. So I took it.
Do you know-
Sanded it all down, painted it all up, made it look all nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
You know, Master Chef isn't sponsoring me in any way, but I do like the product. If you want to start smoking, this is what you want to start on. Something small like this. You don't want to go and buy yourself a big green egg because you'll fuck everything up and you'll burn the big green egg down. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because I don't even know enough to have a big green egg. And I've been doing this for like 2.5 years now. You know what?
Yeah. You've been barbecuing for as long as I've known you.
Smoking, like smoking meat. I just got into it a couple of years ago when I started building my own smokers. When I got that bullet smoker,
Yeah.
I learned how smokers worked so I could build smokers. Because you can't build something if you don't know how it works,
True enough.
right? So, and it's like I really love the welding aspect of it, building those smokers, and they worked great. But you cannot cook everything on my smokers because my smokers are different in the sense that see how this is attached to the food chamber.
Yeah.
The firebox is attached. Mine have tubes coming out of them.
Yeah, so
going into the food
but they're
chamber,
also
so the
larger.
smoke- yeah, and the larger, but they.
So you need that for portability. I would say that's a design trade-off for portability.
I'm talking about the heat distribution. The
Yeah.
smoke cools down quicker on mine than it would on here. Here it's right
Sure.
away, heat inside. Mine is going to go through a tube and it cools down a bit before it gets into the chamber. So you get a different flavor and a longer cook. So it's lower and slower, but better. From where, because everything I've made on it has turned out really, really good, except for the last chickens I did, which was, we weren't even talking about.
Well, that was a brining issue, that's all.
But we're not even going to go near it.
Well, no, it's actually some really good video. We should show it. It was just it was a failure because you brined it too long, that's all. And probably,
No such thing as failure. Only another opportunity to learn.
there you go.
So don't ever say I failed because I don't fail.
There you go.
I may fuck up once in a while, but that comes with a head injury, man. You scramble the egg, you're gonna make some omelets. You know. And another minute 10. Okay, we're gonna open it up and take a look at it.
Sure, man.
We can rotate them because we want those nice char marks on them. See, look at those things.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that, Dale. Look at those. They looking yummy or what?
They look beautiful.
Then you turn it, 45.
Okay.
Brutus Burger,
Brutus
45,
burger.
because he deserves the same treatment, right?
Yep.
He's the dog. And that's really cooking good now.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a grease fire going on here, but
Okay.
yeah. And now there we go.
And what we can do to reduce those flames,
There you
take
go.
that oxygen off.
So he's
Boom.
closed the smoker box, even though there's nothing in the smoker box,
But
just to slow down
allows too
that
much
fire.
air. That allows too
Yep.
much air. See, we just take a little peek.
Yep.
See it?
It's died down.
Yeah, considerable.
Nah, it's a nice little barbecue technique.
You know, I don't think I want to put any condiments to my burger.
Well, you don't have it. You got pickles, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise.
Okay,
No, it does.
Because that's what
I think he, Joel, I think he's saying that you don't need any condiments on your burger.
Of course you don't. In
That's
5 minutes now we flip.
that's just put on the bun.
Then you get the cut, the way it's supposed to look. You follow those.
I flip them all, right? Yeah.
Yep. So
Repeat. 5 minutes.
See, like right here, you can see the
And
5
the
more
last-
minutes.
Yeah, the last minute or so, I'm going to be putting
seam right there.
the cheese on it.
That gives you the shape.
Okay.
And I only use, when I make cheeseburgers, I only use Cracker Barrel,
There's a vice-
medium. Like this is the brick cheese. This isn't the cheese slices. Cheese slices melt too much. It
Yeah.
dirties your grill. Doesn't have a good flavor to it. Some people like them. Hey, back in the day, I loved that cheese on my burgers for sure, for sure. Then I discovered Cracker Barrel real slices.
Okay,
This is what goes on my
so
burger.
what you're talking about in comparison was something like
Kraft cheese slices.
yeah, Kraft singles or
Yeah,
something.
Kraft singles. That's right. Processed cheese.
Yeah.
This is right from the brick.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, sliced directly right from the
Definitely a
brick.
quality difference.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The seam right
Yeah.
here between the sirloin and the tri-tip that you want to find. I'm just putting pressure with my left hand.
Okay, so while we're waiting, I really don't know what else to say, but
Tip right out.
what's the mix
maker or
on your
laker,
beef?
you know what?
What's the mix on your beef?
The mix is an 80-20 mix or more.
Membrane
What did I say?
Well, it's blade.
It was a blade
Was
roast.
what the label showed me. You got it from
Got
Loblaws.
it from Loblaws. That's what I sliced
There's
up
your
in
round
brown.
tip roast.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Sirloin tip.
It's
It's a blade roast.
yeah, blade roast. It was. He said it was really good, like an 80-20 mix.
Keeping in mind,
Because that's what you want, 80-20 or more. You want a little bit, you want heavy on the 20, because fat again is your friend when it comes to burgers.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Especially over charcoal.
That's right. And that's why the charcoal, the fat drips down, and that's what gives you that smoky, yummy burger, burnt ends
Yeah.
kind of flavor.
Yeah.
You know?
absolutely.
See? And
That's
the
sweet
other thing with
goodness.
the
And I
heavy-
mean, charcoal is such an impure fuel. It's frankly a bad fuel, but the thing that makes it so yummy is that it is a bad fuel. You know, it puts all sorts of weird sulfur compounds and stuff like that in the meat.
Yeah, but Kingsford.
It's a very
definitely-
complicated
if you
fuel.
want- another charcoal I like to use is Royal Oak, the
Yeah.
lump charcoal, because it burns hot.
Yeah.
You want to cook something hot and fast, Royal Oak is your way to go.
Okay.
For sure. Kingsford, low and slow, but you can use your Royal Oak to get your smoker going.
Okay.
It may not be the best for coal bed because it doesn't burn too long because it burns hot and fast. It's lump,
Yeah.
it's lump charcoal, you know, actual wood that's been charred,
Yeah.
and that's what lump charcoal is.
So when you're smoking, what do you like to use as the wood? Because I know you like to use
maple,
woods.
a hard
Okay.
wood. I like to use a really hard wood, like maple, oak,
Yeah.
cherry, a sweet wood. You want to do a sweet wood for pork.
Okay.
For beef and stuff like that, you want an oak or a maple. I
So-
use maple.
so-
Hickory. Hickory is good.
You light the smoker with charcoal,
Oh, I love the smoker with charcoal.
and then you put a piece of wood on.
I'll put wood. Yeah, I'll start the smoker with charcoal
Gotcha.
and continue it with wood.
Okay.
Because it's not charcoal that gives it the flavor; it's the wood.
Yeah.
Kidney
So
makes some excellent dog food. That's what we use it for.
Pick up brisket when it's on sale?
I buy brisket. Brisket's not my meat.
No?
I find there's just too much fat on brisket. What it is, because every time I've ordered it at a restaurant, it's been a nice sliver of meat, a big vein of fat, and another little sliver of meat.
Hamburgers.
Hey, yeah, and
Oh yeah, no, I ground up brisket.
and
Yeah, I've
Dale,
done that, yes.
Dale, he hasn't even had a Montreal smoked meat sandwich yet.
No, but I got brisket and chuck.
Like,
Mix them together.
Dale, can you just
that
tell
is a
him?
great combination.
Can you-
That's a good compliment.
Can you-
Wait, because the brisket has the fat,
Has the fat.
and which helps the chuck. The chuck holds it together. The fat makes it good. You know, those two work really well. I've noticed that on a lot of YouTube channels I watch. They'll mix brisket and chuck together, and their burgers, they just love it. You know what I mean? But that's an expensive burger.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
That's a Gordon Ramsay burger. You know, brisket and chuck. Bullshit to that noise. You know, these are 200-gram burgers. Like this, those burgers alone already cost me like $30. That roast.
Incredible.
How much was the roast? Was like 23, something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
22.52 plus the spice and everything that go with it. You know how much is that per burger? I got 5 burgers out of it and a mini burger.
And that's all you got out of the whole thing was
out
like
of the whole thing was all the
5 burgers,
that you saw.
5 burgers,
5 200-gram burgers and a Brutus burger.
and a
Well,
Brutus
that's what
and the
was.
Brutus tax.
Yeah.
The Brutus tax. Okay. Yeah.
You smoked half the shit in this garage.
On bison, we always make boneless regardless. So we're
I
going
love the smell of my garage. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
the sirloins, and then we'll do porterhouse and T-bone.
And my neighbors, they've gotten used to it now, especially the one down the street here that walks her little dog. She comes by and she says, "Oh, you smoking this weekend?" I go, "No, not this weekend. I skip weekends, you know, because I got to chop wood and stuff like that." She goes, "Oh, every time I smell it, I'm like, yeah, Joel's smoking something. The neighbor's gonna smell great.
Oh, yeah.
now,
Oh, yeah.
day.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we smell is cooking food all day.
It smells
you know?
great.
Smoking the meat's
Yeah.
just cooking away.
It smells great.
Joel's outside being loud and obnoxious. Oh, you see, we weren't paying attention. We started talking and
Hey.
stuff. I should have put the fucking cheese on.
Hey, loud, obnoxious, and friendly. Okay, so you should have put the cheese on.
Okay, but you see, now we're a little late. They might be overcooked. We can't have that. Because now we see.
And you can't really leave the lid off, can you?
No.
You want to close the lid to
You
make
want
sure
the
that.
cheese to melt.
Yeah, and keep the humidity in.
It's a little oyster steak.
And keep the smoke in too,
See
because
that?
the
5
cheese
beautiful burgers, and I even make a little cheeseburger for my brew.
is certainly going to
Quarter
absorb.
it.
Yep.
Quarter like that. He gets a whole piece of cheese too.
Yep.
He's the brew. He'll be in the video in a bit.
Finding the knuckle.
Actually, I have time to bring him out here.
Find that
Oh God.
pop through it. Time for a forward hammer. Maybe you saw the video that we did on these when we did the beef forward hammer. If not, you'll have to refer to it and watch that video.
Dale, this is actually crazy, but
Just trim it up a little bit.
he's actually going to be really good on television.
Take the knuckle off.
Yeah.
Take the hot
Like,
off.
he's just talking to the camera as if he's talking to me. He's just basically looking into the camera as if he's talking to me eye to eye.
On this.
And he's just talking to me, and I'm, trying to ask questions to keep him going.
Start at the top of the shank.
It's, by the way, it's still recording. And I will give you a private link to the video before I publish it. I'll blur your face if you want.
Previously made.
So you'll get to see it privately before it goes public. And if you want changes, I'll make changes, okay?
Trimming that bone up a little bit. There you have a bison Thor's hammer. Cook it low and slow. Cook it long, smoke it long enough to get those connective tissues and break down. You have some fantastic.
Uh-oh.
Brutus! Brutus the Barbarian! That's the dog right there, everybody.
Wish you'd given me a little bit more
Yeah, look at those burgers.
preparation.
Never mind the dog right now. Lawrence, burgers are done.
Okay, this is Brutus.
Look at that.
These are burgers.
If that's not perfection, I don't know what is. Brutus, your burger's cooking good. Okay, look out. Please move.
We'll just set it over
Okay.
hand salt. Right here at this last
Hey, Dale, if you want to toast your buns.
on that tip, that's about where we're going to cut. That's the sirloin. Let's cut some porterhouse and some T-bones. You want to leave just a little bit of the tail on there.
And those are the cooked burgers. On Brain Damage Barbecue. I gotta go in and give a couple to my mom. I'll be back out in a bit. Hang on.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Always pull a little chunk of tenderloin out of there. We'll sell that as a fillet.
Dale's on bun toasting duty.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
How many did he bring inside?
5 and 1 for the dog.
Did he come back out with
Yeah.
some?
I think he's feeding his mom first. I think we're eating out here.
Yeah.
But that's kind of cool. I mean, can you believe this is late November? Sorry, this is early November. You know, I mean, can you believe that this is November?
Oh, really, eh?
They just have a bigger tenderloin that runs down through
It's
I'm loving it.
one of the warmest Novembers I can remember.
Since 1938, apparently.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's the warmest November I can remember.
Yeah. I'm loving it. It's like, think of the Guns N' Roses song, Cold November Rain.
We'll get these all
Right?
straight.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going through that yet.
Now onto that sirloin. Just pull this little bit of tenderloin out of there. Slow down along that bone.
You put the cheese on?
He put the cheese on. Looked really good.
Get that trimmed up.
Didn't he show them to you?
Glaze.
No.
Oh.
Let's make some
Well, those buns are ready.
steaks. You know, just
Like I say, Dale, I promise you will see this privately before it gets published. I'll blur your face or I'll edit you out as you wish.
So you could save the picanha out of
Well,
this if you'd like. We typically leave
there's a
this
little
on
one
there,
here.
but the sirloin
That's
steaks,
for Brutus.
we don't
That's the
have
Brutus
a
burger.
request for picanha.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, where are they? Where's the
Inside, dude. We're going inside to eat.
Oh, I thought we were gonna eat out here.
No, I'm not gonna fucking sit out here and eat with my mom inside there.
Well,
Oh, that's
okay.
just
Hold
rude.
on to the sirloin
Okay.
roast.
True.
There's 3 plates set there. Lawrence, go in.
Okay. I'll